Wubba lubba dub dub motherfuckers. What is going on, everyone? And welcome to part 1 of Project Kennedy, the PT-109 PT boat build by Revell and 172 scale. And this is I, yours truly, the jack of all trades with the foul mouth. And thank you for fucking joining me. And before I begin, I just want to give a big shout out to all you guys, my subscribers and all my viewers. Thank you for joining, and again, I pretty fucking appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you fucking enjoyed this. This is just the beginning. Anyway, from the introduction video, we talked a little bit about what I'm going to do. Try to do a historic, accurate build based off of the testimony and the written accounts from President Kennedy and all the men off the PT-109. And before I go into that a little bit of detail and some shit that's been brought up, I want to explain to you what you need to do first before you attempt to build this. If you have it, attempt to fucking build this shit if you have it yourself. And first thing first, study your fucking instructions. You will not go wrong by studying the fucking instructions. So, you just open them up, and of course, read your parts list, read the numbers and the description, get yourself familiarized. There's a lot of parts. There's like fucking, I think there's like 83 parts altogether in this kit. And so, study the drawings. Just, look at them, study them, make sure that you understand where pieces fucking go and shit, and how everything goes in place. And when you build it, you don't have to honestly fucking build this thing in the fucking fashion they're telling you to do it. You can skip around, build up sections and pieces, and then put it all together in the end. Like build sub-assemblies, and then put it all together in the fucking end. Get this shit done quicker. So, I mean, once you study your instructions, the next thing you want to do is give your parts a bath. I suggest you guys really do that, because when they pump these things out of the molds and shit, they put like a chemical shit on the molds where this stuff pops out, and when you don't wash it off, paint and glue does not stick to this shit at all. So you want to put your parts, which there's not many of them, you want to put them in some nice warm soapy water and just let them sit in there for about a half hour. Then, wash them off, rinse them, and let them air dry. Okay? Once they're all nice and dry and stuff, you start checking them over for any flash and trim. Because this is an older kit. I'm not going to lie. This is an old kit. This kit was originally produced in 1963. So, and there's pictures of President Kennedy holding a built model of the PT-109. And he, to his satisfaction, he was actually smiling, actually looking at the model of this legendary craft. So, this is an old fucking kit. And there's going to be a lot of flash and a lot of trim. And especially on all the parts, there's lots of flash and trim. And especially there's a big, ugly piece of plastic that would have been on the side of the deck here. And I believe it's on the side of the deck. It tells you in the instructions. Yeah. It's a big giant piece of plastic on the starboard side, which I fucking went ahead and removed that shit. And I cleaned it all off. And I removed all the trim and flash and shit off the hull. And got that done, and I removed all the flash and trim off all these parts. It took me quite a good long fucking while to remove all the flash and excess plastic off of all these parts, including the crewmen, including Lieutenant Kennedy, which he's that one right there. And I literally had a pile of trimmings and flash and shit that was as big as this compartment hatch, which goes right here. And so after I got rid of all that shit, of course I trimmed it off with my handy dandy X-Acto knife. Then I took my sanding stick, which is an emery board, and I filed all the rough stuff off, all the burrs and all the rough stuff off. I filed everything smooth on the hull, and I filed the hull smooth, and there was a indicating line on the hull where to paint the water line if you was going to paint it like this. But because I'm basing the model off of the written accounts from President Kennedy and the other men on the PT-109, so I changed that up. And I also went around too and sanded all the rough shit off all these parts. So these parts are all ready to go. Now, the color that the PT-109 was not this green like it shows on the box. From President Kennedy's own written word, he said that the paint, the color was it was a green, but it matched up with the shrubs and the bushes that had lined the banks of the islands. So it's kind of like a jungle green color. And the reason why she was painted that color was so that when they docked or when they, landed these craft and stuff along the edges of the shoreline, they would be camouflaged against the native fauna that was on around the islands, and make them pretty much well hidden from the enemy. And so that color was kind of like a yellow greenish color, like a jungle green. And well, I had some green here. My plan was to mix some green with a little bit of yellow, but this jar was empty, so I went to Hobby Lobby and fucking was trying to find some Model Master paint. Well, the thing is, the company that now owns Testors, which Testors made Model Master, which was Rust-Oleum, I guess they decided to do away with Model Masters, so I can't buy this shit no more. And that's what the guy told me at Hobby Lobby, and I was really sad. But he told me there's a really good really good paint company that makes really, really good model paint, and that is Vallejo, which is a company from Spain. This paint's made in Spain. So he told me this, and one thing I don't really like about it, it's like $5 fucking for a tube of this, for a bottle of this shit. This was about $4. It's $1 difference. But whatever, I guess I'm gonna have to work with this. So it's still not the right green, but it's a little bit better than what that was fucking originally. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna take some of this and take a little bit of yellow, mix them together in a jar until I get that jungly green color that I want. And of course I'm going to have to paint the hull and the upper deck and a lot of the parts. And of course the bottom is not this fucking gray ass color. The bottom was red. Just like any other ship you'd see, the bottom was red. So that's going to be my next thing of business before I start making paint, is I'm going to be assembling some of this model together to have it ready for when I start painting the major parts of it. So there we go. And there you go, guys. That is part 1 of Project Kennedy, the PT-109 build by Revell. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the fucking comment section below and I'll get back with you. If you're new to the channel and you fucking love what I'm doing, hit that fucking subscribe button. Hit that damn notification bell and let me know and just become a member of Commoners Crew and never miss another damn video again. Until next time, this is Commoner Urban saying, smooth seas and clear skies, happy sailing with all of you. God bless you all, and take care, and until next time, just be yourselves and stay awesome.